Hi, I'm Dimple, your health and spiritual wellness mentor. January 13, 2026, 11:58. Optimization. The 10-minute walk that beats an hour at the gym. Timing beats duration. A 10-minute walk at the right time lowers blood sugar more than 60 minutes at the wrong time. You walk for an hour every morning. 6 a.m., before breakfast, without fail. You're dedicated. You're tracking 12,000 plus steps daily. But your blood sugar? Still all over the place. Post-meal spikes are still hitting 200. Your A1C isn't budging. Meanwhile, your friend walks 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. But she does it right after every meal. Her blood sugar control? Significantly better than yours. Same person. Less time exercising. Better results. This is the secret nobody tells you. For blood sugar control, when you walk matters infinitely more than how long you walk. The timing science. Here's what happens to your blood sugar after you eat. Food breaks down into glucose. That glucose enters your bloodstream rapidly within 15 to 30 minutes of eating. Your blood sugar starts rising. Now your body has two options for handling that glucose. Option 1, your pancreas releases insulin to push the glucose into cells for storage. Option 2, your muscles pull glucose directly from your bloodstream to use as immediate fuel. Option 2 is vastly more efficient. When muscles are active, they act like glucose sponges soaking up blood sugar without requiring insulin. But here's the critical part. This only works when glucose is actually in your bloodstream. If you walk before the glucose arrives, like at 6 a.m. before breakfast, you miss the window entirely. If you walk hours after it's already been stored as fat, you also miss the window. The magic timing is 15 to 30 minutes after you finish eating. That's when glucose is flooding your bloodstream and your muscles can intercept it. A 10-minute walk during this golden window can reduce your blood sugar spike by 30 to 40%. A 60-minute walk at 6 a.m. before you've eaten might lower your blood sugar temporarily by 5 to 10 points, but it does absolutely nothing for your post-meal spikes, which is where the real metabolic damage occurs. The 3 critical windows. Not all meals affect blood sugar equally. And not all walking windows provide equal benefits. Window 1, after breakfast, critical foundation. Your insulin sensitivity is naturally highest in the morning. But breakfast can still spike you significantly, especially if you're eating any carbohydrates. Walk 10 to 15 minutes starting within 5 minutes of your last bite of breakfast. Why this matters? You're establishing blood sugar stability for the entire day. A stable breakfast response creates a stable lunch response. An unstable breakfast creates chaos that cascades through the day. Impact: can reduce post-breakfast spike by 25 to 35 points. Prevents the mid-morning crash that leads to poor lunch choices. Window 2, after lunch, maximum impact. This is your golden opportunity. Your biggest leverage point for blood sugar control. Your insulin sensitivity is declining by lunchtime. Lunch is typically your largest meal. Afternoon is when most people experience energy crashes and cravings. Walk 10 to 15 minutes immediately after lunch. Non-negotiable. This is the most important walk of your day. Why this matters? This walk prevents the afternoon crash entirely. It maintains your insulin sensitivity for the rest of the day. It eliminates the 3 p.m. desperation for coffee and sugar. Impact: can reduce post-lunch spike by 30 to 45 points and completely prevent the afternoon energy crash that ruins your productivity and self-control. Window 3, after dinner, overnight protection. Your insulin sensitivity is at its lowest point in the evening. Your body is preparing for sleep, not for processing food. Dinner glucose hits harder and stays elevated longer than breakfast or lunch glucose. Walk 15 to 20 minutes after dinner. This is your longest walk of the day because evening insulin resistance requires more intervention. Why this matters? this walk determines your overnight blood sugar and tomorrow's fasting number. Clear the dinner glucose before bed, and your liver can do its overnight regulatory work properly. You wake up with better numbers. Impact: can reduce post-dinner spike by 35 to 50 points and lower your next morning's fasting blood sugar by 15 to 25 points. The wrong times: yes, there are wrong times. Wrong time 1, first thing in the morning, fasted. You wake up and immediately go for a 30-minute walk before eating anything. This feels virtuous. It might help with weight loss. It's good for cardiovascular health. But it does virtually nothing for blood sugar control. Why? There's no food glucose to clear. You're just burning stored energy. Your blood sugar might drop temporarily during the walk, but it bounces right back when you eat breakfast, and that breakfast might spike you even higher than usual because you didn't walk after it. Wrong time 2, mid-afternoon between meals. It's 3 p.m. You take a walk to clear your head and get some movement. This is fine for general health. It's not harmful. But it's not optimizing blood sugar. You're walking when glucose isn't actively flooding your system. You're missing the window where muscles can intercept meal glucose. Wrong time 3, late evening, 2+ hours after dinner. You walk at 9 p.m., but you finished dinner at 6:30 p.m. By now, your insulin has already processed most of the dinner. The glucose is either stored or still circulating at a moderately elevated level. Your walk helps marginally, but you missed the prime 6:45 to 7 p.m. window when your muscles could have intercepted that glucose directly before it even required an insulin response. The exact protocol. Here's the precise walking schedule for maximum blood sugar control. 7 a.m., eat breakfast. 7:15 a.m., walk 10 minutes. 12:30 p.m., eat lunch. 12:45 p.m., walk 10 to 15 minutes. 6:30 p.m., eat dinner. 7 p.m., walk 15 to 20 minutes. Total walking time, 35 to 45 minutes per day. But remember, these 35 to 45 minutes, perfectly timed, will control your blood sugar better than 90 minutes of walking at random times throughout the day. Timing beats duration. Every single time. The real-world obstacles. But I can't leave my desk after lunch. I have meetings. Here are practical solutions. Obstacle 1, can't leave the office. Walk around your office building. Walk laps around your floor. Walk up and down stairs. Walk to the farthest bathroom and back. Walk in place at your desk if absolutely necessary. Movement is movement. It doesn't have to be outdoor walking. Your muscles don't care about scenery, they just need to contract and pull glucose from blood. Or better yet, schedule lunch 10 minutes earlier so you have time to walk before your 1 p.m. meeting. Obstacle 2, weather/darkness. It's dark after dinner. It's raining. It's too hot. It's too cold. Walk inside. Around your house. Up and down stairs. In place while watching TV. March in place for 15 minutes. Your muscles don't need you to be outside, they just need to move. Obstacle 3, too full to walk. I'm too full after eating to walk comfortably. Then you're overeating. But also you don't need vigorous walking. A slow, gentle stroll works perfectly fine for glucose clearance. You're not training for a marathon. You're just getting your muscles to contract enough to pull glucose from your blood. Obstacle 4, forgetting. Set 3 phone alarms. 7:15 a.m., post-breakfast walk. 12:45 p.m., post-lunch walk, non-negotiable. 7 p.m., post-dinner walk. Make them persistent and annoying until you build the habit. After 21 days, it becomes automatic. The proof experiment. Want to see this work in real time? Do this single-day experiment. Today, no post-meal walks. Check blood sugar before lunch. Eat your normal lunch. Sit at your desk. Check blood sugar 1 hour after lunch. Note the spike. Tomorrow, 10-minute post-lunch walk. Check blood sugar before lunch. Eat the exact same lunch. Walk 10 minutes immediately after. Check blood sugar 1 hour after lunch. Compare to yesterday. Most people see their post-lunch spike reduced by 30 to 50 points from that single 10-minute walk. The data doesn't lie. Timing changes everything. The cumulative effect. When you walk after meals consistently, something remarkable happens over time. Week 1, your post-meal spikes decrease noticeably. Less extreme highs and crashes. More stable energy. Week 2 to 3, your overall blood sugar variability decreases. You're staying in a tighter range, 90 to 140 instead of 70 to 200. Month 1, your A1C starts dropping. Your fasting blood sugar improves because your overnight numbers are better from post-dinner walks. Month 2 to 3, your cells actually become more insulin sensitive overall. Your body adapts to this routine. You need less medication, if on any. Your cells pull glucose more efficiently even without the walks. All from 35 to 45 minutes per day timed correctly. The priority hierarchy. Real talk, maybe you can't do all 3 post-meal walks every day. Life happens. If you can only do 1 walk, here's the priority order. First priority, after dinner. This controls overnight glucose and tomorrow's fasting number. Maximum metabolic impact. If you do only 1 walk daily, make it this one. Second priority, after lunch. This prevents the afternoon crash and maintains insulin sensitivity for the rest of the day. Second biggest impact. Third priority, after breakfast. Morning insulin sensitivity is already relatively good, so this walk has slightly less dramatic impact than the other 2, though it's still valuable. But honestly, try for all 3. 35 minutes total. Spread throughout the day. Perfectly timed. The medication synergy. Walking after meals doesn't just reduce blood sugar spikes. It makes your diabetes medication work better. When you reduce post-meal spikes through movement, your medication isn't fighting as hard to control the peaks. It can focus on maintaining steady baselines. Many people find they can reduce medication doses after several months of consistent post-meal walking, always under medical supervision, of course.